I don't even know where to begin with like this video. So it's been a week. As some people know who's been keeping up, I didn't really post about it, but I took a week off of YouTube to kind of get back into the swing of things because I did move from my last place. As you can see, we're in a different location, stuff like that. So because of that, I wanted to kind of take time to adjust. And with everything going on in the world right now, I really wanted a week off. So we're actually going to talk about that. So today's video is going to be a little bit more serious. So I don't really have much to say, so we're just going to run the intro. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Don B. We're back. And I'm a little more awkward than usual because I haven't did a video in like 2 weeks, so I'm kind of out of it. But we're back. So the sound quality might be a little bit better just because we're more in an enclosed space, so it might be easier to hear me hopefully, and a little less like background noise. No CTA, so that's a bonus. But in terms of today's video, as you can see by the title, we just need to talk about like some various serious things that like are going on in the world currently. As you can see, like if you've just been keeping up with any news or any social media lately, there's a lot of protesting going on. A lot of places are getting looted. There's so much stuff going on in the world. There's peaceful, there's violence, there's so many things, and I figured I didn't want to just ignore it, and I wanted to discuss it and like share my thoughts and opinions about everything that's going on. Now, keep in mind, I feel like, I say keep in mind, but like, I know someone's gonna get mad about what I'm saying no matter what I say, but please keep in mind that like, not even just me, like, and no matter what anyone says, it's their own opinion, and you can only do so much to change a person's mind. Yeah, so please keep that in mind whether you're listening to me or anyone else. Yeah, so we're gonna move on. First, I just want to talk about the video with George Floyd that got put out there. I don't even know where to begin. Like, I am disgusted almost, like that the fact that that happened, that the fact that there were 4 of them and 1 man. The situation was in control, so what force was needed? Why did something like that need to happen? Was what in the world like could cause you so much anger and like just like hatred towards someone that you not only wouldn't even stop when you were on camera and got called out, but even when he was unconscious and the ambulance showed up, you continued to stay in that same position with your knee on that man's neck? That's what I don't understand, and I don't know, like that's where I can leave. Like, I just don't understand, where could your mindset be with that? Like, how do you think you're in that much of power of everything that's happening, and like, or just like of that much in power that you're better than everyone else around you? And then to the other officers that were just standing around, you did nothing. Like, you sat there and watched that man die. I don't want to make this video too long, but just seeing that video just made me feel awful. It just made me feel disgusted by the world we live in, that people aren't as loving as we hope that they are. Yeah, I like to hope that everyone has good intentions, that everyone is loving and caring, but there's people out there that aren't. There's people out there that don't see the way I do, and unfortunately that's the reality we live in, and unfortunately people are suffering consequences of that they shouldn't be suffering right now. Moving on from that, let's talk about all the protesting that's going on. Great, we love protesting. It's a good way for us as citizens of America to share our opinion with the government and tell them what we like and don't like. Now, here's when there's some big arguments going on between protesting and everything. They are peaceful protests, and then there's violent protests and rioting. Now, this is where a lot of people have like gone from here to here. Yeah, and now there's so much debate over like social media, over in person. There's so many things going on. I don't have the ability to attend a protest. I live in a suburb that's very far away from the city, very far away from anything, that I'm not able right now to go all the way to a protest because I am so far away. So I do my best by donating money to help organizations fund for these types of resources and everything, and I will do more research so I can kind of find organizations, like the best organizations to donate my money and time to, and I will leave those in the description box down below if you would like to donate as well. But yeah, I would like to give my opinion on all the protests, but keep in mind, again, this is my opinion, and in no way does this mean I'm not in support of like my fellow brothers and sisters that are struggling right now. Like, we've all gone through a lot. The people in the past have gone through a lot. Like, it may not have been personally to me, but we've still gone through a lot, like in terms of our history. So please keep that in mind as this video continues. So I'm very much a peaceful protest kind of supporter. I do not support all the looting, all the rioting, all the violence. And yes, for anyone that states it, I understand that not all these riots and looting are caused by the protesters. There's police that started this acts of violence. Even Trump himself just fired on protesters in front of the White House just for a photo shoot. I do know that these things aren't caused by all those, but also there are people that are saying that, oh, if you're mad about the rioting and the looting, your privilege is showing. No, don't say that. You can say that. I can't change you, but that's wrong. Just because someone does not like looting of stores, the violence, all of that, that does not mean they aren't supporting the activism, the social impact that's going on right now. That does not mean they're not supporting that. Yeah, people are allowed to have their own opinions. Like, I'm a very much like peaceful, loving kind of person that I don't like to see my city being burned down, and people are saying, yeah, but the result of that will be greater. Yes, you're right. Sorry, I had to burp. But yes, you're right. It will be greater. It will be so much better. Like, if we can get all these acts passed, like what's happening currently, we're seeing the results already. If we can keep this going, that's great. But little do you know that maybe that store you just burned down, that you just looted, was a family's only resource to go to get their food. And now they have to travel even farther, which might not even be possible for them. Maybe some families only have like cards where they can only go to certain stores to get food, and you just burned it down, or you just looted the whole thing. So now they have no food. Maybe you just burned down someone's job, and now they're jobless. Maybe they can't make income. Yeah. It may not seem like a big deal to the people that aren't doing the looting and they're just witnessing it, or to the people that are doing the looting, but to the families that maybe aren't as able, or to the people that aren't as able, like, those are resources to someone, and now they're gone. Yeah, there's always more resources, but sometimes those aren't accessible. Yeah, there's a limit to how much looting and stuff people should be doing. I don't think people should be doing it at all. I don't think people should be getting violent with anybody else, even if the police are getting violent, because I believe that if we want to show that we are human beings too, that we are peaceful, we should not be fighting like we're not human beings. Yes, we should be fighting, but we should not be showing them, we should not be giving them the same acts of aggression that they've been giving us, because that all we're doing is proving their point. Yeah, they want this. They want to see that, and I feel like all we're doing is making that happen. Like, this has gone from something about, like, Black Lives Matter to using this as an excuse of the police is distracted, so let me get some stuff for free. People even try to loot an Apple store. That has nothing to do with what's going on. Maybe it does, but I don't believe that at all. Yeah, there's a limit to the things we should be doing, and I think those are things that we've crossed the line on. I haven't done any of these things, but I believe we as citizens need to all be responsible for what's going on. We as people that want this result, that want these acts passed, we need to be responsible for what's going on and take responsibility for our actions. But yeah, if you're gonna go protest, please search up peaceful ways to protest, like some events. There's a lot going on, so please look those up. Also, be careful, the virus is still out there, has not gone away. There is no vaccine, so please have a mask, practice social distancing the best that you can, and be safe and be healthy. Okay? But yeah, we'll be back next week with a more chill video, and yeah, I'm gonna get going. So I'm gonna peace out. It's been your boy, DonB. I'll catch you later.